Hey everybody, it's Andy's Free Guitar Chart videos here. Welcome to my YouTube subscribers and to my Facebook group friends and anyone else who's found this video wants to learn more about guitar with the fancy guitar charts that I make. My wife calls them colorful. So I've left this part of the drawing tool on for this part because I started and I had to start over again because I got into some topics that I wasn't ready to explain. What I'd like to do is show you that when you have the string shapes, okay, so we'll leave this here ready. We're going to put this into focus. This is an arrow to a string, and that string is pretty much going to be the bottom string of this diagram. So right here over in the C box here, we call this the C box, and it's actually the C cross E cross G box. This is the fourth shape, this is the fifth shape, or the shape of the fourth and the shape of the fifth. Okay, so this was going to be, for this discussion, this is going to be the bottom string. Here it even says, like, it can kind of read it there, bottom string right there. But that texting didn't come out too good. So what we're going to be doing is moving the pattern up and moving the pattern down like that. Okay, so like I say, it's a kind of a nice day. Sorry I had lost power here. We had about, I don't know, 1,300 people out of power in Brevard yesterday, and so didn't get much of a chance to do. I did do some playing in the sunlight. I did some playing, and that was good. That was helpful. So it's helpful to do a little playing, and actually while I was playing, the power came back on. So apparently what I was playing at that moment was fairly powerful. But I was trying to do a Steve Stein thing or something, I watched a good video with him for a while. I haven't seen Steve Stein guitar, videos on YouTube, but you can see them, and he's great. He's a real rock and roller, and he's willing to just explain things to people in, in simple terminology. And you can see when he plays, you're like, oh my gosh, I had this all along, I had this all along. This A minor pentatonic. You'll have to excuse me, I was picking some grass for my birds yesterday, and I got pricked right through my glove, and it's kind of sore, one of these fingers. The other one has a little cut on it, so I'm in bad shape. But, the way to do it, it's just how fast you are with your fingers can make a big difference, and you can spend a lot of time practicing just meandering with that, with this, I guess it's the root 2, 3, 5, 6 root, in the key of C or whatever key you're playing in. It's this little pentatonic block here. I call it a 3-string short pattern. Okay, and it always leads into a 2-string long pattern. Anyway, so we're 2 charts to cover today, so let's move along. And this isn't a joke. I mean, I'm not trying to be like more serious than just serious enough. If you get this stuff, you're going to be good. And you can always use the other lessons and songs can teach you. I read something today on a blog that said they were talking about is it right to use, or when do you use the 5 major in a minor chord? So you have like A minor, and then the 4th minor, then you go to the 5th minor, the 5th major. When do you use that major, fifth major, and they were blogging about it, talking all about it. And as it turns out, and one guy at one point says, you can do whatever you want, whenever you want. No one's to stop you. But that's not teaching anything. That's not teaching anything. I've seen people pound on the piano like a 1-year-old or 2-year-old. I've seen them do that for fun. And that's not music. So I'll just let you know what the little secret that I remember. I took a music class in college. I sang in an opera, and I also took piano music. And when you're in the difference between a major and a minor key I see is the minor key, you have an option to go to a major fifth. When you're going up, you go to the major fifth. When you're going down, you go to the minor fifth. So it's like. You see, I tried to make a going up and going down. Believe it or not, making a going up and going down isn't that easy either. So that's one thing that I was taught. When you're going up in a major, in a minor key, you do the major fifth. When you're going down, you do the natural fifth, which is a minor. Okay? And remember, a minor key is just a major key that starts on a minor. All right? So that's today's piano lesson. Now let's talk about this. What we're looking for, why do we want to go to the fourth and the fifth? So you can hardly see it here, but this says 5, this says 4 here. I hope you can see that. So it's 1, 5, 4. So when we push the pattern up, we're going to the string-shaped fourth. The string-shaped fourth. Okay, so here's the circle of string-shaped fifths. Going clockwise, we go in string-shaped fifths. Going counterclockwise, we go in string-shaped fourths. Now remember, what are we looking at here? Okay, here's a pattern stack. All right? When we go in string-shaped fifths, we're going up the pattern stack. So C, G, D, A, E, C, G, D, A, E. These are all P4 tuning. That means as if your guitar was tuned like this. Okay, it sounds like the beginning of the Monkees or something. All right, so that is P4 tuning. This is regular tuning. You have the tuning third, so it goes. Okay, there's a tuning third between the G and the B. So these are string-shaped fourths. So when we move the pattern up, say we're starting on the C. Now let's look for a minute. The string shapes are the bottom string. They're the bottom string of the cage shapes here. So we have the C shape here, the bottom string 3, 4, 5, the G shapes, the bottom string 6, 7 root, and interleaved in that is the A shape, the bottom strings 5, 6. So there's your A, here's your C, 3, 4, 5, and here's your G string shape, G, 6, 7 root. Okay, then E, 7 root 2 is interleaved with the C and the D there. You can't see it because I put a little pattern stack there. And similarly with the D. Sorry for the movement of the chart. So here we have the C, and we're going to keep this here while we do the C. Move the chart up, we've gone to the fourth of C. So here's C, we move it up, when we go down one string, we're going to the fourth string shape. When we go up one string, we're going to the fifth string shape. So we start the C here, we go down one string, we're going to the fifth string shape. You see how I messed it up? That wasn't right the way I explained it up here. Okay, we want when we move the